So hello and welcome everyone to this new tutorial session. In this video, we will understand about the Python dictionary. So we start off this video by understanding what is a Python dictionary and how we can create it. Then we will discuss some of the basic operations related to it. Like we will discuss how we can assess dictionary elements and how we can modify those dictionary elements. After this, we will also discuss how we can delete the dictionary elements or how we can delete the entire dictionary. Then we will discuss some of the common operations that we can perform on dictionary. For example, we will discuss about the iteration, and we will also discuss about some of the built-in functions that we can use on dictionary. And in the very last, we will discuss about some dictionary methods which are available in Python. So without any further delay, let's jump on to our first topic and let's first discuss what are dictionaries. So dictionaries in Python are another useful unordered data type that stores data in a key value format. Now this data type replicates the real world data structure where a given value exists for a given key. Now unlike sequence data types in Python like list and tuple, the data in a dictionary is stored in a key value pair. So keys and values are the fundamental elements of the dictionary. Now a key in dictionary is mapped to its corresponding value, making it more optimized. Moreover, dictionaries are mutable, which means we can modify the data of the dictionary even after it has been declared. Now, there are some basic properties related to these keys and values. Let's discuss that. Now, a key in dictionary must be an immutable single element. So, a key can be a number, string, or tuple, but it can never be a list because lists in Python are mutable. Now, other than this, if I talk about values, a value in dictionary can be of any data type including list, string, numbers and even tuples. And we also need to make sure that a dictionary should not consist any duplicate keys. So here you can see the basic representation of dictionary. So in dictionary there are basically two components. There are keys and there are their corresponding values. Now key should be an immutable element and it should not be repeated. Now values on the other side can be any Python object. So it can be a list, it can be a string, it can be an integer, or it can be a tuple as well. So now that we have understood some of the basics related to dictionary, let's understand how we can create it. Now to define a dictionary in Python, we need to define a list of key value pairs separated by using a comma, and this list of key value pairs should be enclosed within the curly braces. Moreover, the key value pair will be separated using a colon. So here you can see the syntax of creating a dictionary in Python. So a dictionary must be enclosed within the curly braces and we can define multiple key value pairs in it, and the key value pair should be separated using a colon. Now let's discuss the use of this syntax practically with the help of an example. So here you can see a basic example related to declaring a dictionary. So first, if we want to declare an empty dictionary, we simply need to define these curly brackets. So here empty underscore dic is a empty dictionary. Now as we told you, keys in dictionary should be an immutable object, so we can use integers to define keys as well. So here you can see one example related to that. So here we have defined this department variable and we are using the assignment operator to assign this dictionary to it. Now if we focus on this dictionary, we are using curly brackets, and to define keys we are using the integer type value. So 101, 102, 103, 104, and to define their corresponding values we are using string, and in between we are using colons. So here 101 is the key and training is a string type value corresponding to this key. Now it is not mandatory to use integer type value for defining keys. We can also define keys using string. So here you can see another example where we are using string type values to define keys. So car underscore brand is the variable name, and here in this dictionary company is the key name and BMW is the value. In the same way, founding underscore year is the key name and 1916 is the integer type value. Now as we told you, for values we can define any type of data. So here in this example we have defined string type values, we have defined integer type values, and we have also defined this list. So for models key we have this list of values. Now if we want to check the type of these variables, we can use the type function, and the type function will simply return dictionary for all of these variables. So here you can see I am using the type function within the print function to print the data type of these variables, and I have passed the variable name as an argument to this type function. So let me execute this cell to check the data type for all these variables. So here you can see the result. So it has returned class dict. So dict represents dictionary in Python. Now in the same way, if we want to print the values of this dictionary, we can use the print function. So let me execute this next cell. So here you can see the result. So for empty dictionary, it will return the curly brackets, empty curly brackets. And for department dictionary, we have this dictionary starting from 101, 102, 103, and 104, and having their corresponding values. And in the same way, the car underscore brand dictionary is also printed out. So I hope with this we all understood how we can create a dictionary in Python. Now let's move to our next topic. After creating a dictionary, the next step will be using the data of the dictionary. And for this, we need to understand how we can access the keys and values specified in a dictionary. Now, what we were doing in the case of list and tuples, we were using indexing and slicing to fetch the elements, or we can say the fetch the values of the list or tuples. But in the case of dictionary, keys are the unique entities. So instead of index number, we need to use the key names to assess the values. Now there are basically two ways to use the keys for assessing the values. So in the first method, we need to specify the key name within the square brackets. So just like we were doing indexing, and in the indexing we were specifying the index number. So instead of index number, we need to specify the key name, and we can fetch the value of that corresponding key. Now the next method is to use the get method, and we need to specify the key name as an argument to the get method. Now let us discuss the example related to both of these methods. So here you can see one example. In this example, first we have declared one dictionary. The name of this dictionary is car underscore brand. So after declaring the dictionary, we are using the square brackets to fetch the value of company key. So to fetch the values, first we need to define the name of the dictionary. So the name of the dictionary is car underscore brand. After that, we are using the square brackets, and within the square brackets, we need to pass the name of the key for which we want the values. So I want to fetch the values for company key. So if you look in this dictionary, for company, we have this value which is BMW. Now in the same way, if we want to fetch the value for founding underscore year, so instead of company, we can specify founding underscore year. So it will return 1916 as a result. And in the last, you can also see one example related to the get method. So how we can use the get method? So first we need to define the name of the dictionary. After that, we need to use this period, or we can say dot. Then we need to use the method. So get is the method name, and we need to pass the key name as an argument to this method. So if I want to fetch the values for the models key, we need to pass this models as an argument to this method. Now let me execute this cell. So here you can see it has returned the expected result. So first we were assessing the values for company key. So the value at company key is BMW. Then we were fetching the values of founding underscore year key. So the value of founding underscore year key is 1916. And in the same way, we are fetching the values for the models key. So for the models key, we have this list of values. Now let's move forward and let's discuss how we can add or modify dictionary elements. So in the starting of this tutorial, we have told you that dictionaries in Python are mutable, which means we can modify the values of the dictionary. Moreover, we can also insert new key values to the existing dictionary. And for this task, we need to use the assignment operator. So just like we were modifying the elements of a list and a tuple, in the same manner we can modify the elements of the dictionary. However, for list and tuples we were using the index numbers, and for dictionary we need to use the keys. So let us discuss the example related to this as well. So here you can see one example. In this example, first we have declared one empty dictionary. The name of this dictionary is department. Then we are using the print function to print this dictionary. Initially, it will print an empty dictionary. After this, we are adding new elements to the dictionary. So how we can add new elements? So first we need to define the name of the dictionary, which is department. Then we need to use the square brackets. Now within the square brackets, we need to define the key. So here in this example, 201 is the key name. And then we need to use the assignment operator. So this is the assignment operator. And after the assignment operator, we need to define the value for the key. So in this case, the value for key 201 is training, which is a string type value. So in the same way, we have defined three items in the dictionary, and then we are again using the print function to print the department dictionary. So this will return the updated dictionary with these three elements. Now, what if we want to modify any value in the dictionary? So in that case also we will use the same syntax. So then what is the difference between adding an element and modifying an element? So basically, whenever we are using this syntax to define any value in the dictionary, if the given key exists in the dictionary, so for example, if 202 already exists in the dictionary, then its value will be modified, and if the given key does not exist in the dictionary, then it will be added. So here we are doing the same. We are modifying the value given at key 202. So at 202, first we define sales as our value, and we are modifying its value from sales to marketing, and in the last we are printing out the dictionary again. So let me execute this code block. So here you can see the result. So first we have an empty dictionary, then we inserted three items in the dictionary. So very first item is this 201, second item is this 202, and third item is this 203. After adding elements, we are trying to modify the value corresponding to key 202. So we are modifying the value from sales to marketing. So in the last result, we can see that the value was modified. So initially it was sales, and after modification it is marketing. Now let's move forward and let's discuss how we can delete any dictionary or dictionary elements. So to delete any dictionary or any dictionary elements, we will use the del keyword in Python. But instead of using index number to fetch the element, we need to use the key name within the square brackets. So let's discuss one example related to this as well. So I'm back to my Jupyter notebook, and this is the example that we are going to discuss. So let's start with the very first lines. So we start this program by importing the pprint module. So we are importing this module because we want to use the pprint function. Basically, we want to use the pprint function to format the dictionary properly in our result. So that's why we are importing the pprint module first. Then we are declaring a dictionary. So this dictionary is same as we have seen above, car underscore details. Company name is there, founding underscore year is there, models is there, and the number of employees is there. And then we are printing this string dictionary, and to print the dictionary we are using the pprint function from the pprint module. So first we define the module, then we define this period or dot, and then we are specifying the pprint function, and within the pprint function we have passed this dictionary name. After this we are printing out a new line, empty line, using the print function. Now here we are deleting some dictionary elements. So first we are use this del keyword, then we have specified the name of the dictionary, and within the square brackets we have specified the company and models key. So this will delete both the models as well as company keys from the dictionary. And then we are simply printing out the updated dictionary. Again, here to print the dictionary we are using the preprint function. If I execute this cell, here you can see the result. So initially we have this dictionary where companies, founding year, models, and number of employees were there. Then we have deleted two elements from the dictionary. So we have deleted the company element, or we can say the company key, and we have deleted the models key. So after deletion, we got this result. So only two items are left in the dictionary. Now if we want to delete the entire dictionary, we don't need to use the square brackets. So we just need to specify the del keyword, and then we need to specify the name of the dictionary that we want to delete. And after deleting the dictionary, if we try to access the dictionary either by using the print function or by any mean, the Python interpreter will return an error. So here you can see an error. So basically the Python interpreter is unable to find this dictionary in the memory. That's why this error has been returned. So I hope with this it is clear how we can create a dictionary, how we can modify or add elements to the dictionary, and how we can delete the elements. Now let's move forward and let's discuss some of the basic operations using dictionaries. So first let's discuss about iteration. So just like string, list and tuples, we can also iterate through the elements of the dictionary. So let us understand this implementation with the help of an example. So let's first discuss how we can iterate through keys in Python. So here in this example, first we have defined one dictionary. The name of this dictionary is user underscore data, and it consists of 4 items. Now focus on the keys. So the very first key is first underscore name, the second key is last underscore name, the third key is age, and the fourth key is occupation. Now if I want to iterate over keys, I will simply use a for loop. So here you can see I am using a for loop. Keys here is the iteration variable, and then we have used this in keyword, and then we have defined this dictionary. So by default, if we iterate through dictionary, it will iterate over keys automatically. So if I try to print the keys, it will return all the keys from this dictionary. So let me execute this cell. So here you can see the result. So it has written all the keys from the dictionary. Now there is one more method through which we can iterate over keys. So instead of iterating over the complete dictionary, we can use the keys method. So this keys method is used to fetch all the keys from the dictionary. So this method will basically return a list of all the keys, and then we are iterating through it using the for loop. Now if I try to print the keys, it will return the same result. It will return all the keys from the dictionary. Now what if we want to iterate over values only? So what we can do in that case, so as I told you, we can use the key to fetch any value. So here is our dictionary, then we are simply using the for loop. In the for loop, x is the iteration variable. So we know this iteration variable represents key. So what we can do, we can use the square brackets to specify the key between it, and it will return the value of that key. So that's why we are printing user underscore data, and then we are using the square bracket. Within the square brackets we have defined this x. So here x will iterate over keys and it will return values as a result. So let me execute this cell. So here you can see it has written all the values. Now, just like keys, we have values method as well in Python. So what we can do, instead of iterating through the entire dictionary, we can use the values method. So the values method will fetch all the values and it will return the list of all values from the dictionary. And then we can simply use the for loop to iterate through the values only. Here values is the iteration variable, and we are iterating through all the list of values in the dictionary, and then we are printing these values. So if I execute, it will also return all the list of values from the dictionary. Now let's discuss one more example. So till now we have seen how we can iterate over individual things, like how we can iterate through keys and then how we can iterate through values. But what if I want the complete item from the dictionary? So how we can iterate over each dictionary item? So item here represents the key value pair. Now for that we have the items method in Python. So instead of iterating over the entire dictionary, we can use the items method, and this method will basically return the complete list of key value pairs. Now this key value pairs is in the form of tuple. So here we are using the for loop to iterate over the list of items from the dictionary. So if I print this item, here you can see it has returned this pair, key value pair. So first name is the key and Johnny is the value. Last name is the key and dep is the value. In the same way, age is the key and 58 is the value. So I hope with this the concept of iteration using dictionary is clear to you. Now next let's discuss about some built-in dictionary functions. So other than iteration, Python also offers variety of built-in functions that we can utilize on dictionary for various tasks. Now let's see this list of functions. So very first built-in function is all. Now this function will return true if all the specified keys are true, else it will return false. And if the specified dictionary is empty, in that case also it will return true. In the same way we have any function. So this function will return true if any of the specified key in the dictionary is true, else it will return false. And if the dictionary is empty, in that case it will also return false. Then we have this len function. So this len function will return the length of the given dictionary. Now here length basically means the items. So it will consider the key value pair as one item and it will return the count of that list of key value pairs. And in the last we have the sorted function. So this function is basically used to arrange the keys of the dictionary either in ascending or descending order. Now let's discuss their use with the help of an example. So here you can see an example. So in this example, first we have defined one dictionary named vowels. So you can see in the dictionary we have defined keys of integer type which starts from 0 and it goes till 4, and each key has its corresponding value as a vowel. So key 0 have a as a value. In the same manner, key 2 will have I as a value. Now what we are doing, we are using all the built-in functions on this dictionary. So first we are using the all function on vowels, then we are using the any function, then we are using the len function, and in the last we are using the sorted function. So let me execute this code of block. Here you can see the result. So for all function, it has returned false. Now it has returned false because here in the dictionary we have 0, and 0 basically is a representation of false, and all function will check if all the values in the dictionary are true, only then it will return true, else it will return false. So here 0 is there which represents false. So that's why this function has returned false as a result. After this, we are using the any function. So for any function, the result is true. You can easily see that in the keys we have 1. So 1 is the representation of true. So that's why this any function has returned true as a result. After this, the len function has returned 5 as a result. So there are basically 5 items in the dictionary. And in the last, the sorted function has returned this list. Now by default, the sorted function will arrange the list of keys in the ascending order. So that's why it has returned this list starting from 0 to 4. Now if we want to arrange the list of keys in the descending order, we need to use the reverse argument. So we need to define reverse equal to true. Then if I execute, so here you can see now the keys in this list are in descending order. Now I hope with this all the built-in functions are clear to you. Now let's move to one very last topics and let's discuss about some of the dictionary methods. Now Python also provides an extensive range of methods that we can utilize with dictionary to execute a variety of tasks. So here we can see the list of dictionary methods. Now out of all these dictionary methods, we have already used some of the methods in this tutorial earlier. So we have used the items method and we have also used the get method. In the same way, we have used the keys method as well. So let's discuss about this clear method. So this clear method is utilized to remove all the elements from the dictionary. So it will basically empty the complete dictionary. Then there is copy method. So this copy method will return the exact copy of the dictionary. Now I hope you understand the use of items method, get method and keys method. In the same way, we have also utilized the values method. After values, we have the pop method. So the pop method will simply remove the specified key from the dictionary and it also return its value. After this, we have this pop item. So this pop item method will automatically remove the last added key value pair from the dictionary and it also returns the tuple of the key value pair. After this, we have the update method. So this method is used to merge the dictionary with another dictionary or key value pair. Then we have this from keys method. So this from keys method will construct a new dictionary using the values given from the iterable. And in the last, we have this set default method. So this set default method takes a key value as an argument. Now, if the specified key is present in the dictionary, then it will return its value. Else, it will insert the key with the specified default value and it returns the default value. Now let's discuss the use of some of the dictionary methods. Now here you can see the example. In this example also we have imported the pprint module and then we have defined one dictionary. The name of this dictionary is info. So first what we are doing, we are using the pprint function from the pprint module to print the info dictionary. Then first we are using the pop item method on the info dictionary. So this pop item method will delete the very last item from the dictionary. After this pop item, we are using the pop method. In the pop method, we have defined last underscore name as an argument. So it will delete the last underscore name key from the dictionary. So in the dictionary, if you see, last underscore name is a key. And then after this, we are also printing the dictionary using the pprint function. After the pop method, we are using the update method. So in the update method, we have passed this simple dictionary element. So we have passed age as a key and 59 as its value. So this will simply update the value of age key. And in the last, we are using the clear method to clear the dictionary. And after each of these operations, we are using the pprint function to print the dictionary. So let me execute this cell. So here you can see the result. So this is our original dictionary. So as I told you, dictionaries are unordered data types in Python. So if you see, I have defined the first key in the dictionary as first underscore name. But when we are fetching the dictionary, it has written age as the first key. So this basically represents the dictionaries are unordered. Now, after printing the original dictionary, we are performing the pop item operation. So very last element from the dictionary is occupation. So it will remove this occupation key from the dictionary. So here you can see the result. So after using the pop item method, we have this result, and you can see in the dictionary we don't have the occupation key. After pop item, we are using the pop method and removing the last underscore name from it. So here you can see after implementing the pop method, the last underscore name key is removed from the dictionary. After this, we were using the update method. So by using the update method, we were trying to update the value of age. So initially the value of age was 58, and after using the update method, the value of age is 59. And in the last, we are using the clear method. So after executing the clear method, the dictionary will become empty. So with this, we have come to the end of this tutorial session. In the next video, we will understand about sets in Python. So thank you for watching. We will see you in the next one.